Okay, I will turn this on in just a second. I don't want to lose the whole daylight while we're doing this because I'm talking to you about things. I just as a real quick introduction, I lost 40 minutes of playtime, video time this last time due to the video software. I had a setting wrong. It wasn't corrupted. It was just so vague, and I didn't want to put it on YouTube. So I've started it over. I've corrected it. I figured out what the problems are now. So I want to continue from here. I'll just give you a real quick background from what happened last time. Went in the village, had a little trouble in one of the evenings. I got killed twice. That would have been okay. Would have liked you actually for you to have seen that, just to show you what it's like. Then a creeper snuck up on me, and I got out of its way, but it blew the two sides off of one of the buildings, so I rebuilt that as best I could. I decided I better leave the village, and most of the villagers are gone. There's only 2 or 3 left. My explanation is I listened to them. The monsters killed them at night. And I don't know what I could have done to have stopped that other than not go to the village. This is a rather volatile world. But what I've done is I left. I've gone out in search. I found sheep. So I have made a bed now. So now the evenings go much quieter and much quickly. So you'll see most of my work now will be in the daytime. And we have found a good spot here in the sand between the desert and the forest where I'm going to build a house. And there's access to all kinds of wood and thing in the forest, and then there's water nearby. And then we'll go explore from there, marking our way as we go. So that's where we are, and we're building the house now. You know, sometimes I wonder, I think maybe there's more trouble with software to capture video than there is with anything else. It is causing me a terrible drain on my CPU, which is okay, other than it stops the game once in a while. I have to correct an error. Oh, there we are. Now we have actually a pretty good thing built up here. I'm going to make that be a basement, and we're going to have ourselves a floor right here. That involves leaving a little hole. I would rather have had this floor be wood, which is what I did in my other big house, but I don't have the resources right at the moment. I can go get them. I'll get them for some of the rest of the house. I want something that I can jump into at night, put the bed in, and be done, and not have to worry about all of it. And right now, just getting one floor will be nice, and it'll let you see one of the ways that you can build a house of your own. If you don't want to see any of this, if this is something that just is totally uninteresting to you and boring, let me know in the comments. I will try to do something more more toward what you would like. Like I said, this is to take a different tack than some of the other people, as I'm trying to show you the beginnings of the game rather than the advanced parts of it. I know there's a lot of advanced people out there, but I know there's a lot of beginners too, a lot of people that haven't seen the game. And if you jump on and look at the advanced stuff, it's rather intimidating to think about trying to do all of that. I can't work with circuitry yet. I suppose sometime I'm going to have to sit down and figure out how to use redstone and all of these other things, but not right now. There we go. Here is... Well, that doesn't work now, does it? There we go. There is an entryway. I don't know what we're going to do for... Oh, yes, I do. This is not the way we're going to do this. We're going to do it differently. There's not very much left. I will get that in a minute. We need this. I'm carrying everything with me right now so we can make things as we go. Eventually I'm going to have to leave some stuff here when we take off. You can't keep stuff with you all the time, but we'll figure out how to do that. I'm going to make right now a ladder, and you need some sticks to do that. I don't need a lot of them, I don't think, but I do need some. And ladders are made, it looks just like a ladder in here. You make it with all sticks and you get 3 pieces of ladder, which I think is all I'm going to need right now. And then I'm going to put the ladder here and here and here. The idea then is you can climb up straight instead of going sideways. It takes less room. You go up and down the ladder. To go down the ladder, you go up and you look down it. You go up it, you go to it and just kind of look up, and it'll pushing the W button will carry you forward and let you do that. I would like, I think, to put a lot of windows here now. So we will do that here in a minute. Let's get some temporary lighting here for night, just to keep things from getting too happy. I have no more I think I have no more torches or anything. I think we're going to need to leave some things here. And torches would be one of those things. I do have this. I don't have any wood much. I'm going to have to go get wood, obviously. So, but let's leave some things burning while we're going here. There's this. Charcoal is made by burning wood, and then when it's done, and of course it didn't work very well, you use I'm using 4 pieces of wood to make 2 pieces of charcoal. Each piece of charcoal then will do 6 pieces of wood, and it'll make more charcoal. So it took 8 pieces of wood to make 36, or to make 12 pieces of charcoal, which will make 48 torches. It's a little rough, but I'd rather do this is a huge tree. I'm sorry, I bounce around a lot when I talk, don't I? I don't think it's a big surprise to anybody that I used to have OCD. I don't so much have it anymore, but I still show some tendencies toward it when I'm talking and playing and doing more than one thing at a time. We will go up here. I will put a trap door on the top of the stairs there. That way we won't won't have anything dropping in on us. That's not good. Alright. Alright. This is you have to be careful here. The problem is that in the forest, it gets darker quicker and things come out quicker. I don't really care to... Oh, shoot. I heard that a little late, people. Like I said, now, because I did that, my beautiful area has been messed up a little bit. I did get my ladders back, so I can fix that part, or at least one of it. I think I'm going to sleep. We can talk while I'm sleeping for a few seconds. This is what happens, you know. It followed me out of there, and I should have turned around and looked. This is the kind of thing I just forget about. So here we go. That was in case you weren't figuring out what was going on, that was oh, now there's a skeleton. That was a creeper. Where'd you go? Okay. Now, obviously the sand has been all trounced down here. And I don't know I'm a little, I guess, not shook. I'm a little mixed up here. I have a box. I had a box. It's gone. Oh, isn't that interesting? Alright. Well, here is a box. And then we will start taking these things, and I'll put extra things in here because I've run out of room. Sometimes I don't feel like... I've been playing this game for quite a while, and I really enjoy it. I don't like the nether, so I don't go down inside there. That's kind of the end world for this game, and I just don't... It's not a big thing for me. Not one of the things I'm trying to accomplish. I enjoy just playing the game. That's been more fun than anything. But I am changing from what I used to do, wander around all the time, to stopping now and making houses and things of that nature. So that's changed quite a bit. We will, I'll get this stuff ready and move everything out here so we can't lose everything. I will take this helmet off and hope that's not a mistake. There's an awful lot of stuff here. Okay, take this off. Everything here is kind of ready now. Now we've got 12 of these, which I don't want to use them all for torches, but we will give ourselves some. And I think 35 is a pretty good start. 28, I'm sorry, 28 is a pretty good start. And the rest of these, you need to go in here and two of them be used to cook that. Alright, we'll try the... Oh, and then we need a trapdoor. I told you that, so nothing can follow us in. And I have forgotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the trapdoor. Makes 2 of them. Obviously we will save 1. other I will use here. I'll use the other one later. That's the Q button drops things like that, and that is an irritation. You need to have and here we go. I'm sorry guys, it's a little late. I'm getting kind of tired, so talking and working isn't going well. Alright, here we've surrounded this area. I'll make the door here in a little bit. But for the moment, I need to surround this area so that I can put the trapdoor here. There. And now it's there, and when I come out, it should be just a matter of turning around. Well, actually, I guess I can leave that there, so that'll be alright. Alright, so there's the area. There it is. So you can go down, and then when you go up, I just have to remember to turn. Okay. It'll let me do that. So as long as it'll let me do that, I'm okay. Now, what do I need? I think I would like another tree. These are big, heavy trees. They aren't usually like this. Means I only need to get one or two. For those of you who are familiar with the building and the construction of all these things, you know, again, I apologize to you. But I think it's fascinating to see what you can make. I'm not a very good artist, and I still have fun with it. And as I've said, I'll show you the bigger place that I've made, where I'm a level 44. And it's got a pool, and it's two stories plus access on the roof, and it's pretty good. I like it. I'll probably show you that at the end of this one or sometime during the next one. Okay, there is everything there. Now we'll go up and get some dirt. I need to have materials to make things with. These trees aren't as big, as high as the ones in the jungle. The jungle trees are about 20 levels high. Which is kind of almost unbelievable when you finally get to the top of them and you realize you've got a long way down. And it's kind of fun to look. I'll show you a trick after a bit that I learned for identifying where you are and how to make sure you don't get lost, or do a pretty good job at that. I'll have to find some lava for that. You can make a lava marker to show where you are and all. I think it's probably I'm taking the rose bushes because I'm going to plant them. Now let's see. Nobody there. We'll try to fill these holes back in. I keep dropping when I drop these blocks and things, it's because the Q button does that. and I go to put my finger, I take it off of the keyboard, put it back on the keyboard. I don't use the Xbox like I'm sure a lot of you do. I love my computer. I'm only filling this in because I have learned that if you don't, what happens is another creeper comes along and he blows a deeper hole, and eventually it's just a mess. So I stop the mess by just filling everything up, make it look alright. 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 Now we have a decent place down here. And I've got a lot of wood now. That's good. I've dug up about 80 blocks. So that ought to be plenty. Here's food again. There's charcoal I have left, which really needs to be used for chickens. And we will. We will cook our chickens with them. That will take roughly 2 of them. I'm going to put the bed down here. Now that way, there, I'll sleep. That way it's here, it won't get lost, and if I die, I'll come back here. And I'm going to keep most stuff in here. We'll go ahead and make this, since I have a lot of wood now, we'll make it a double box. So we have lots of things we can put in there. We can keep things down here and line the walls with these chests and things, so that shouldn't be a problem there. And as you can see, we have all kinds of sand to use to mark things. We're going to make some wood here in just a second. I'll show you how to do that. And I have a little bit of cobblestone. There's much in there. We need to leave some food here, so we'll leave half of it. We'll put the trees out later and the bushes out later. And we'll leave half of this food here. So now we're in pretty good shape. This is a worn out tool, so I will leave it. This is a worn out tool. I will leave it. What happens is if I die and come back here, I'd rather start off with a worn out tool for a little bit than not have anything. Here we go with this. We'll put this in here with that. This is how we're going to have plenty to make more bread. We can make things grow. We need another pickaxe, and we need an axe. Okay, so we need another stick too. No sticks. Alright, pickaxe and axe and a stick. So there's stick. Click, click. We got some sticks. Pickaxe and axe. Okay, and there's just enough here for pickaxe. And there's not enough for an axe. Okay. Well, then we'll need to go get some. So since we don't have enough cobblestone, and we can leave this here, this can stay, well, I'll take this. I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. Now the difference is we need wood. Wood flooring. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 was going to give me 64 strings, but I don't want strings this time. We got 1, 2, 3. There's 6 of those. Okay. So what we've got here is all this dark wood. And I don't know what color it'll be if I mix it. It won't let you mix it. Okay. So you can't mix it. Those are wood slabs. We'll make a couple more, I guess. Oh. Alright. I have 64 wood slabs now. That's enough to get, or 78 wood slabs, that's enough to get started. We'll put the rest of them over here so that I don't lose the wood. Because if something happens, I don't lose all this wood. I'll keep a little of it with me in case I get stuck out somewhere and have to do something. I will put most of it in here. There we go. Ow! Should still be daylight. I get a lag here. Alright. So here we go. If I want to make this proper, I need to go looking. I would tell you what, I know this seems like a waste to you and running back and forth, but I keep changing my mind on some things. We're going to take the bed with us. I know there's always a chance I could die and lose the bed. There are more sheep. I can go back and get them if I had to. I don't want to. But this way I can take a little trip this way. I need the blocks and the torches, because as I get to where I can't see anymore what direction I need to go. What you can do is I can do this. I can still see it. We'll put it here. You put too high, and then you put them on the side that you need to go toward. So when I see this, put one on top so that you can find the torch, and then that'll tell me to go that way. This way I can take off a little further and not worry too much about it. There's, oh, see, if I had, we may have to do that. If I had the items to make containers, there's an egg. There's an egg. I have one egg. Anyway, if I had things to make containers, I would have some lava that I would keep. Now here, you've got this. Lava is dangerous stuff, okay? What happened to my... Oh, I didn't make an axe. Okay. I'll make an axe. These stones here, this is what I was telling you about. This is the coal. The ones that have the little black marks in them here. It does two things. It gives you coal, plus Where's the bad guy? Hi. Anyway, there's another coal. Each piece of coal will make 4 torches with 4 pieces of sticks, or with 2 pieces of coal, and 1 of these sticks will make 8 torches. So it's worthwhile. They've got everything set up pretty well. It's all worthwhile. Now I've got some of this. I needed an axe. So now I have an axe. There. Alright, so there's the axe. I want to keep this, and then I want to keep this. There's another egg. Like I said, the eggs are worth something. I'm going to tell you what, we're going to sleep in here. So as soon as it becomes dark, which is now, there's this. And I took the bed with me. I need to eat. I might as well go ahead and do that. A lot of these things that you keep track of, they become habit after a while. But we'll put the bed here. This way tomorrow night. It'll be dark out there in the woods, so things can come. So you go out with the sword. Okay. Now I would like to get some more. It'd be nice to have more wood. It'd be even nicer. And they should have a lot of wood. When you get the charcoal, oh my, right there was next to me. See, this is I don't have enough torches yet to do what I normally do. I normally sail through these areas. And I will use 50 or 60 torches to light them all up. And so I'm continually getting, and as you'll notice, I've gone from level 7 to level 9 since I came here. Most of that is because I'm collecting this. The coal. Oh gosh. Again, you know. I'm going to leave this one go. I don't like it. I'll tell you what most of this is. It's right over there. Now I'm on fire. Ouch. That hurt. You can see the way some of these fighting things are. Okay, I'll go back in my little house. And I will do a few things. I will put down my crafting table, and we will make first an oven. Just so I have one. And we'll put that there. There's nothing I want to cook right at the moment. Okay, here is 16, 17. This is basically done here. And here's 21. So this will give us a lot of torches. And that's what we needed. What I've learned to kind of do anymore is I make all these things, Okay. Now the house is big enough to hold everything. Almost. Okay. Now, I've taken the bed with me. I have to keep the bed. I need to move this. If I'm gonna, I took this table with me, so I need to keep it. But some of this stuff that is not going to be used very often, like you're better off to leave one piece of food in here. I don't need to put the flowers with me right now. I can leave a little bit of this sand. So we got that. One piece of wood would be good. I don't have a lot of wood left. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty on that. I do have cobblestones now. They help, and I'll put a piece of raw chicken up here. I don't need the rotten meat, and the seeds didn't need to be any good. So now I have lots of blank spots, and I will. This is almost gone. I'll leave it there too. So now we're okay with food and everything. I wouldn't want to die right now, but if I did, at least there's some things to get along with. Alright, so now the other thing that would be nice, I suppose, I've got enough, is to put the to put it back down here. And you can mix and match for doors. And there's your door. And you always mark it with a couple of these. Now I'm going to try something. As you can see, I go back in here. The idea bad guy. Shit. He's got a bouncer. There's things in here. And I may just have to go and leave and head back home. We will see. But right at the moment, the biggest problem is that I gotta eat. And so I will do that. And I have to wait until I heal. One of the skeletons, apparently, maybe not, but apparently had a bounce back arrow or bow, and what it does is it knocks you back 3 or 4 steps, and it knocks me back faster than I can get to them. Therefore they'll just keep shooting me and hurting me. I need to leave. That's a spider. That sound that you hear, the slurping sound, they don't necessarily attack you. It depends on whether they feel threatened or not. We will go see if we can sleep now. There's the noises. Ah, the monsters are too close. That's a problem with the not getting to bed quick enough sometimes. I suppose I'm going to keep the eggs with me because I can use them. We may stop here. I don't know yet. It might be wise to do that and just wait on everything else. But I don't want you to have to go through an entire night with me here. On the other hand, I'm going to be doing things for a little bit. If nothing else, I really need to some sticks, put them down here. I've made a sword now so they have an extra sword. And an extra pickaxe. Pickaxes go quicker than anything because you're always doing things with them. You're always trying to build in deeper and find more things. Let's see. It's not going to let me do it with the monsters here. What I can do is show you some of the things I've done. You have to be careful. I don't want to clock into those guys, but you can go down a little ways. And you can start building a tunnel at night. This is one of the things you can do once you start getting enough tools and things. You got to do this slow, because if you punch through to the other side, you need to fill the hole in. But here is a lot of coal. You don't ever punch underneath yourself unless you know exactly what's under. Because there could be a hole underneath you, and you dig into it and end up flying into the water. I fell into the water one time and had a bad current to it. There we go. Alright. Now I have 24 We're going to make some more torches. You can never have too many torches. Well, unless you can't carry them all. I suppose that's too many. But here we are with... I don't want to make all of those into torches. We'll make half of them into torches. That made me 48 more torches, which gives me over 100, which is nice. Like I said, I always like to carry 100 or 200. Here's some sticks. I'll put a few more things back in here. They could use a couple of sticks in case there's a problem. They've got those. I'll give them this. I'll say I give them. It's giving it to me, but this is another place, and I may not make it back here. We hope I do. Okay. Yeah, there's monsters nearby, so might as well pick up the stupid bed, because I am not going to get to go to sleep tonight. There are monsters out here. And tomorrow morning I will shoot out the door and take off into the other area. Right now we will go down here and we will dig. There's no reason not to. There are other things besides... Alright, that's probably close enough to the other wall without going down further. Now here's another one here. This is the other thing I was looking for. This is iron ore. Iron ore is used to make shields, but it's also used to make containers that hold lava. You want to make sure you always leave yourself stairs to get out. you dig down. You've got about 20 or 30 levels before you get to, though. There's things you have to watch out for. There are silverfish, which I know we don't think of those as being very much, but they are armored silverfish, and they're nasty. And that's if you hit a fortress down here, a barricade. Is it a fortress? I think it's called a fortress. And if you hit that, you will have problems. But I'm digging down, and you notice I'm going farther and farther down with each thing. There's another advantage. I only dig too high because you are too high. You're 2 blocks high. And I keep it that way because the Enderman cannot come into a place that is too high. If it's more than too high, like it is up there, they can come in there. And if they can come in, they just teleport, so they just appear. And they may take a block or two that's very important to you. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're 9, 10, 11 minus... Ah, look, it's almost daylight. Have we got everything? Yes, we do. The only thing I could want to do is to show you is to heat this. It takes about 2 minutes, and I probably should. And it burns and heats up and it makes iron, an iron block, iron ingot. And I'll get 4 of those. I can make cups. With 3 of them I could make cups, and I think I will. It's just 1, but for lava it's enough. And I have enough stuff here. Really needs some water, but we'll worry about that in a minute. I think I can do that too. I learned this off the internet, so I'll show you that one. He couldn't see me from this far away, and he would have burned up. The thing I didn't do is I didn't make my cup. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It'd have been nice to have had the shears. I'll get them in a minute. Okay. I'm going to get 1 cup of lava. There we are. Put it up here so I can't drop it. And we're going to go back up. You can get milk with that bucket too, and things of that nature. There's a lot of good uses for having 4 or 5 buckets around, but 2 of them will do good. 1 of them will do in a pinch. I will stop here in just a minute. Let's go back and I want to show you what I'm going to do. There is water right over here near, so I will build it there. It's close enough. You can make it as high as you can make it. Okay, here's a very interesting thing. Well, that's not a very interesting thing. If you stand in the middle of something, hold the shift key down and you can't fall off. But here I can get as high as I want. I want to leave myself with 8 blocks. I had 60. As you can see, I'm holding the shift key down because if I fell off from here it wouldn't be a good thing. Okay, there's 8. You hold the shift key and it lets you go to the edge without falling off. And don't let go of it. I'll look here in a minute and I'll show you what this all looks like. It's fabulous to look out here, but this is what you need. This is one of those rules that doesn't work. Okay, there you go. There's the forest. There's a giant mushroom. This is more of a swampy area over there, the grassy area. The hills is more of a terrain, desert, and then you head over that way. And of course, we came from over there, the village is over there. Here's what we're going to do. The water is right below me. This is difficult for me because now as soon as you put on this, you now have stop the shift and you have to change it. But here's what it is. You dump this in there. And then you chop off the 2 there. And it starts pouring. Okay? Now here's the kicker. You're going to do it on this last one too. I'm over the water. Which means you don't die. And that's hard for me to do that. I'm getting better at it. Now, the lava, this is what's fun. This is your marker. The lava will pour from that 1 cup. Will pour and pour and pour and pour and pour on all 4 sides. Because that's what you did, was you got rid of it on all 4 sides. As you can see. And it will pour all the way down the sides, and at night it lights up like a torch. So, or in the daytime you can see it longer, quite a distance away. The cloud cover makes it a little rough, but if you'll put one, I put one beside any of the houses I make that are really big. When this hits the water, it turns into stone. And you only go out a certain distance. I stay away from it until I find out how far that distance is. It's 2 or 3. Looks like it's 3 on the edges. Okay, so anyway. And it'll just be that way. It's pretty cool. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to stop for the evening. I've had too many problems with these things in the past. I don't want to run into a lot of trouble with this one. I want to see how it goes. I'll keep the cobblestone. There's 64 cobblestones and 59 more, so now we have plenty of cobblestone. Here is what I'm going to make. Out of there. I have one thing I am going to do, just to show you before we go, so that you'll know what's going to happen. While you sleep, things don't burn, by the way. So, and I have 2 ovens. And what I'm going to do, if I put 3 in there, that'll take care of 18. Of those. There's another 18. That'll make glass. And I'll put them down here. And then in here I'm going to put the charcoal that's left. The This feather will be for arrows later. I have 9 arrows. I have 7 feathers, so I have another 28 arrows I can make at some point. But I have no flint. So now, that's burning. And we'll put the bed back so we don't forget to run off with it. Okay, and it's daylight. We didn't die, and things are going well for right now. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Like I said, put your things in the comments if you want me to discuss something particular or even talk